Hey guys, Reaganite71 here. You know, I was working on a candle holder project that I talked to you about after the last video on the Scroll Saw fretwork basket. I got about halfway through the thing and I had a major problem develop and I had to stop production because I couldn't do any more scrolling. Let me tell you about it. It involves this blade chuck assembly right here at the top. Let me bring you in and show you what's going on here. Now, when scrolling wood like this that's really thick, it's very important that this blade be super tight, otherwise you're not going to have an even cut. So I was getting this thing real tight and I was actually using a pair of pliers, and I've done this for about 14 years with this saw with no problem. So it's lasted a long time. But I was giving it just a little bit of extra tension. You can see over the years how it's kind of worn away on the thumb screw. About due for a new one anyway. But what happened is it got to the point where this entire thing has just stripped out. You see that there? Can't put any tension on it at all. And so I had to stop production and basically get online and find a place where I could buy DeWalt parts for my 788 scroll saw. Now, I got on the web and I started looking around and I found this really neat website. I've got a link up to it over on my blog at reaganite71.blogspot.com called ereplacementparts.com. They've got an entire, all of the schematics for the DeWalt in case you've lost it, DeWalt 788 in this case. They've got everything listed, and by the part number that everything's listed in the catalog, that's what they sell the stuff by. I placed an order on Friday. It got to our post office on Monday. Unfortunately, it was Columbus Day, and so I had to wait till today, Tuesday. Now, I just ordered 3 parts, and they are a brand new blade chuck assembly, a new set screw for it, and a brand new thumb screw. I figure I can reuse this stuff. I'm not too sure, but we're going to give it a try. These have got nylon nuts. I probably should have went ahead and ordered those as well, but I'm going to give it a try. I got a little bit of Loctite I can use to get me by in case I do have to order it. But these 3 parts here with shipping was around 27 bucks. Not too bad, and it's nice to know that I got a place now that I can get my parts from. And no, they're not sponsoring me. I had good results with them and I wanted to tell you about it. Now, if you're going to do a lot of repairs and just basic general tightening, make sure you've got some Torx type bits. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take the blade out here, get it out. I'm going to take this head assembly off by loosening up the Torx bolts here. I'm going to be very gentle with this because I don't want to strip the nylon that's inside of here. So I'm taking it nice and easy. And I'm going to set them off to the side in order. Anytime you take something apart, whether it's on a car or any kind of machine, if you'll just lay the stuff out the way you pulled it out, you'll know how to put it back in. Now we'll take the other one out. Nice and easy. We'll slide this off. There's also some bushings inside of here that I'm not going to replace. I probably should have replaced everything at the same time, but they're still doing good, so I'm going to leave those alone. Now I'm just going to clean this stuff up, get the sawdust off, and we'll put the new parts in. Now, the thumb screw itself looks pretty good, so I'll be holding on to this as an extra part. In the blade chuck assembly itself, I can see inside of here where it's wallered, this is a southern term, folks, wallered out real bad. Now I'm going to go ahead and start the thumb screw and the set screw in here using very light pressure. I don't want to in any way cross thread this. I've got a little blue band of Loctite around the set screw, so we're going to get it in and make sure that she is not in any way cross-threaded here at all. I'm just going to start it with my fingers. And now I'm going to take it the rest of the way, very slowly, with the Torx wrench. And there we go. I got the set screw in, I got the thumb screw in, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but I've got that set screw coming out inside of where the blade's going to be. It'll be up against the screw and not the side of the blade chuck assembly. Now we just got to put it back together. First thing I'm going to do is do the top one here, and then I'll bring the bottom up to meet it. Just like with the set screw, I'm going to start this with my finger and get it going there. The way DeWalt has designed the blade chuck assembly, there's actually a little cutout for these hex head screws, and so I'm just going to kind of push it into that cutout, and then I'll be able to tighten on this side, and I won't need a wrench for that side, which is kind of convenient. We'll just tighten that bad boy down now. I'm going nice and easy because that is nylon in there, and I don't want to over tighten. And now we'll do the other one. This is a really simple, easy procedure here. And that's it. Brand new assembly with no stripped out blade chuck. Now we're going to give it a little test run here. But I'm going to chuck this blade up and we're going to see just how well she's doing now. Put some tension on it. Ah, there's our ukulele. Nice. We're still not done though. There's one more thing we got to do. We need to make sure that the blade and our set screw has got the blade to where it'll go 90 degrees. Easy way to do that. Let me show you how here. Take a framing square and a nice 90-degree flat block and get yourself a 90-degree line on it like this. Next, get your blade in, get it all tensioned up, and then take that block with the line on it, put it right up to your blade. And you can see where you stand. We're a little off up top. See that right there? The set screw needs to go in just a little bit to get the blade to 90. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect. I just wanted to get it started, but now I've got a good idea of what I need to do here. All right, so I've got the tension off of the blade now. I'm going to back the thumb screw out, and I'm going to bring the set screw in. And I'm just going to do a little, like maybe quarter turns. And I'm going to keep checking it until I get that blade at 90 degrees using the block of wood. I'm going to tighten back up now, put the tension back on it, and we'll take a look again. There we have it, 90 degrees. That's a shadow right there from the light. Now, one other thing that we can do is go ahead and cut into a 2x4, just start a line, and then check that line with the framing square just to be double sure here. And by golly, she looks there. Nice and square. Nice and smooth. That will do right there. Well, there you have it, a nice, quick, easy little fix. If you ever strip this bad boy out, you know what to do now. The hardest part of the whole thing was waiting for the parts to come in. Ordering on a Friday and having them in on Monday wasn't too bad though. Now I can get back to work, working on my 3D project that I showed you in the end of the fretwork basket video. We're going to get to that and we'll have that up real soon. Guys, this is Reggae971. Sure appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, and we really appreciate your support. Help support the woodworking habit and my family. So thank y'all very much. We'll see you next time.